What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Cleveland Guardians versus New York Yankees Major League Baseball matchup going down Saturday, April 13th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also, make sure you check out my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam Season Pass. This bet package is for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season. What it's going to get you access to is the weighting and rating of my plays for the first time. You're going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you access to my Nerfies and Yerfies and my first fives that I don't release at Pick Dawgz, as well as my late information plays that come out throughout the day. Whether it's line moves, money moves, pitching changes, injury scratches, and so on, you're going to get access to those. So if that sounds like something you're interested in and you're rolling with the bankroll where you're betting $1,000 more per game on Major League Baseball, text 775-636-7674 and we'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one between the Cleveland Guardians and the New York Yankees. I should say let's get to these ones because we're going to talk quickly. We're going to touch on both games of the doubleheader. For the first game in the doubleheader, it's going to be the matchup that we were expecting to see on Friday. Carlos Carrasco against Clark Schmidt. And for the second leg of the doubleheader, I am seeing Cody Poteet listed as the starter for the Yankees and Tristan McKenzie listed as the starter for the Cleveland Guardians. Now we'll start with game one and be a little bit quick on it because I kind of touched on it when I did the video for this game yesterday. But I like the Guardians here, and I'll give you a spoiler alert. I like the Guardians in both games of this doubleheader, but I'll go into my reasoning why for the second leg in just a minute. But for the first leg, I know Carlos Carrasco can be a bit of a liability for the Cleveland Guardians as he has been this season. But let's not pretend like Clark Schmidt is some prize himself. I mean, he's had issues on the road for the better part of his career, and he's for my money, I just don't view him as a top tier starter in a Major League Baseball rotation. I know he's been highly valued as a prospect by the Yankees. And they obviously like him enough to keep him in the rotation. Sometimes it's because of necessity, partially because of necessity, because of the injury to guys like Garrett Cole and pitchers that have come in and out of the system. But I still just don't see him as a top end guy in this Yankee rotation. On the other side of that coin, though, you got Carrasco, who has, like I said, been shaky. But the thing about the Cleveland Guardians is that they're disrespected in spots like this. I mean, quietly, the Cleveland Guardians have been playing some solid baseball to the point where they're 9-3 right now. And like I said, are just a really, really solid team that quietly does things well. I mean, they did the same thing last year. They kept it quiet, but they at times played some really, really just sound fundamental baseball. I think that's what they can do here. As far as game two of the doubleheader goes, it's probably going to be a bullpen game. Even if Cody Poteet eats up some solid innings here, he's just not, and he's a spot starter as far as I'm concerned. He's, just a throwing guy just because of, necessity for the doubleheader. But Tristan McKenzie was viewed by many for a long time to be the ace of this Cleveland Guardians rotation, myself included, especially when you consider that there was all this doubt about would Shane Bieber be traded? Would Shane Bieber, take his talents elsewhere? And who's going to be the next one to fill the void once, Bieber moves on? And a lot of people, myself included, viewed that as Tristan McKenzie. And for good reason. I mean, he's a solid arm, solid right-hander. And I think that McKenzie has a decent enough start at home here, but not only that, he's got the better bullpen behind him. He's got the best bullpen in baseball, to take over after, he leaves the game. The Cleveland Guardians entering Friday's action, MLB best 1.29 ERA. Don't get me wrong, the Yankees have a top 5 bullpen at 2.40, but I trust McKenzie in a spot like this, and I trust the Cleveland Guardians behind him to be able to do it. I think we're going to get plus money in both these games. I think at absolute worst, you break even and you come out with some profit. So I'm going to go with the Cleveland Guardians in game 1 and game 2 of the doubleheader, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.